Hold on to your seats. The world has just witnessed a political event that will be dissected, debated, and discussed for years to come. The Trump-Putin summit in Alaska wasn't just another diplomatic meeting. It was a high-stakes encounter that brought together two of the world's most controversial and powerful leaders, each with their own agenda, ambitions, and strategies. The anticipation leading up to this summit was palpable, with media outlets across the globe speculating on what might unfold when these two titans finally sat down face to face. Trump and Putin's epic showdown was more than just a photo opportunity. It was a moment that captured the attention of millions, as the world watched to see whether sparks would fly, or if diplomacy would prevail. The chemistry between the two leaders has always been a subject of fascination, and this summit was no exception. From the very first handshake, the tension in the air was unmistakable. The summit in Alaska is making waves worldwide. Newsrooms from New York to Moscow, from London to Beijing, scrambled to provide live updates, expert analysis, and instant reactions. Alaska, often seen as a remote and rugged frontier, suddenly became the epicenter of global politics. Ready for the scoop? Let's break down what really happened behind those closed doors and why it matters for the future of international relations. The summit took place in Anchorage, a city that's no stranger to history, but has never hosted an event quite like this. Security was tight, with local authorities working alongside federal agencies to ensure the safety of both delegations. Reporters camped outside the venue for days, hoping to catch a glimpse of the leaders or overhear a snippet of conversation that might hint at the summit's outcome. Anchorage, Alaska, a strategic neutral ground. The choice of location was no accident. Alaska's proximity to Russia, its history as a former Russian territory, and its status as a U.S. state made it the perfect backdrop for a meeting that was as much about symbolism as substance. The city's rugged landscape and icy coastline served as a reminder of the harsh realities both leaders face on the world stage. Both leaders arrived with high stakes, Trump seeking leverage not just for the United States but for his own political legacy. His arrival was marked by a flurry of activity, with supporters and protesters lining the streets waving signs and chanting slogans. The motorcade snaked its way through Anchorage, a visual reminder of the power and prestige that comes with the office. Meanwhile, Putin's arrival was equally dramatic. The Russian president, known for his calculated moves and steely demeanor, stepped off his aircraft with the confidence of a leader who knows the world is watching. For Putin, this summit was an opportunity to assert Russia's interests on a global stage and to challenge the narrative that the West holds all the cards. At the summit table, the atmosphere was thick with anticipation. Both leaders sat across from each other, their expressions betraying little but their body language speaking volumes. To push Russia's interests, Putin needed to project strength without appearing confrontational, while Trump aimed to demonstrate resolve and leadership. The room was electric. Every gesture, every glance, every word was scrutinized by the assembled delegates and the global media watching from afar. The stakes couldn't have been higher, with issues ranging from nuclear arms control to cybersecurity hanging in the balance. Body language experts note the subtle power plays that unfolded throughout the meeting. Analysts on television screens around the world paused and replayed footage, dissecting every movement for clues about who held the upper hand. Trump gestured emphatically, using his hands to emphasize key points and assert his position. His energetic style was on full display as he leaned forward, made direct eye contact, and occasionally interrupted to drive home his arguments. Putin, in contrast, maintained his classic calm stare. He listened intently, rarely breaking his composure, and responded with measured, deliberate statements. This contrast in styles was a microcosm of the broader differences between the two leaders and their respective countries. The exchanges hinted at both confrontation and diplomacy. At times, the conversation grew heated, with both sides refusing to back down on key issues. Yet there were also moments of surprising cordiality, as the leaders acknowledged the need for cooperation on matters of mutual concern. Discussions on global security were at the forefront. The threat of nuclear proliferation, the rise of cyber warfare, and the ongoing conflicts in Eastern Europe and the Middle East dominated the agenda. Both leaders recognized that the world is facing unprecedented challenges that require bold action and creative solutions. Sanctions, military presence, and cybersecurity were hot topics, with each side accusing the other of interference and aggression. The Arctic, once seen as a frozen wasteland, has become a new frontier for military and economic competition. Both the US and Russia have increased their presence in the region, raising concerns about a potential arms race in the far north. With each leader standing firm on their positions, the negotiations were intense and at times contentious. Neither side was willing to make significant concessions, but both recognized the importance of keeping the lines of communication open. Alaska's environment isn't just scenic, it's strategic. The vast wilderness of Alaska is rich in natural resources, including oil, gas, and minerals. Its location at the crossroads of North America and Asia makes it a key player in global shipping routes and energy markets. Natural resources and Arctic control are crucial bargaining chips in global negotiations. Control over the Arctic means access to untapped reserves and new shipping lanes, which could reshape the global economy in the decades to come. Both the US and Russia are eager to stake their claims, and the summit provided a rare opportunity to discuss these issues face to face. The world watched closely. From government officials to ordinary citizens, everyone wanted to know what would come out of this historic meeting. Social media platforms lit up with live commentary, hot takes, and speculation about the implications of the summit. Social media exploded with reactions, from serious geopolitical analysis to viral memes. Some users crafted detailed threads breaking down the policy implications, while others shared memes poking fun at the leaders' interactions. The summit became a trending topic, with hashtags like #Trump-Putin Summit and #Alaska Summit dominating timelines across the globe. Experts are weighing in on what this meeting could mean for the future of US-Russia relations. Some see it as a step toward de-escalation and dialogue, while others worry that it could embolden authoritarian regimes and undermine democratic norms. The debate is far from settled, and the true impact of the summit may not be known for months or even years. This summit could mean a shift in the global balance of power, with ripple effects that extend far beyond the borders of the US and Russia. As the world waits to see what happens next, one thing is clear: the stakes have never been higher. The summit may reshape alliances and influence upcoming elections globally. Leaders from Europe, Asia, and the Middle East are watching closely, recalibrating their own strategies in response to the signals sent from Anchorage. The decisions made here could affect everything from trade agreements to military alliances, and even the outcome of future elections in countries around the world. Analysts suggest that while no immediate agreements were announced, the groundwork for future negotiations was laid. Behind the scenes, diplomats and advisors worked tirelessly to draft statements, exchange proposals, and identify areas of potential compromise. The real work, many say, is just beginning. Future negotiations will likely build on the foundation established in Anchorage. Both sides have signaled a willingness to continue the dialogue, even as they remain divided on key issues. The coming months will be critical in determining whether this summit marks the beginning of a new era of cooperation or a return to Cold War-style rivalry. From tense exchanges to global implications, Alaska's summit has already left its mark on the world stage. The images of Trump and Putin sitting across from each other, surrounded by advisors and cameras, will be remembered as a defining moment in 21st century diplomacy. Already, pundits and politicians are debating the legacy of the summit. Was it a breakthrough or a missed opportunity? Did it bring the world closer to peace? Or did it sow the seeds of future conflict? Only time will tell, but for now, the world is left to ponder the possibilities. What's next? Only time will tell. The world's eyes remain fixed on Alaska, waiting for the next chapter in this unfolding story. Will the promises made at the summit be kept, or will old rivalries resurface? The answers may shape the course of history for generations to come, but one thing's certain: the world is watching. As the dust settles and the headlines fade, the impact of the Trump-Putin summit in Alaska will continue to reverberate across continents, shaping the future of international relations in ways we can only begin to imagine.